All right, welcome to the Sketchbook Saga, and today I am excited as we continue part one of You Will Be Able to Draw by the end of this book. Now, the reason I'm excited is because I have been wanting to draw the plant that's on my desk for quite some time now. Why? I don't know, but I have been wanting to do it, so as we come on to shape and space and start to talk about trapped shapes in this particular exercise, I knew that this was something that I wanted to draw. Now, is this a perfect exercise for trapped shapes? Absolutely not, but I was able to create some trapped shapes up at the top and to start with, and so I did it anyway. Now let's talk about what trapped shapes are in case I am kind of preaching to the choir, so to speak. But a trapped shape is when you see a negative space that's bounded on all sides by your subject. So think of it as the gaps within a chair. In fact, a chair is what was recommended to be drawn here. They have negative space. That is a shape that you can draw and you can build outward from that. Now, the reason this tends to be important is because it helps you set your perception. So if you try to just start top to bottom on a drawing, so top right-hand corner, literally building outwards from there, it's really hard to get your perspective correctly, your proportions correct. And so working from trapped spaces, so small shapes first, is something that helps you keep your perspective in line. And so I also tried to do that here. I tried to work with big items first, drawing the outlines, and I also tried to draw the trapped spaces first. Now, the trapped spaces that I drew were just the spaces in between the leaves there. You kind of saw me draw that framework up top, creating my own personal trapped space. I thought this one was really fun. I think it's good to kind of have that thought process where you're thinking of small negative spaces and then drawing the big chunky pieces first, filling in detail later, instead of kind of obsessing over the detail as you go. Especially because you'll see the drawing take shape in a very different way. I really enjoyed adding the detail here. You kind of see me pick and choose different areas as I add that detail. The one area where I feel like I fell a little bit short here is kind of really showing the turn in those leaves, the folds in those leaves. But this is kind of the first time I went in and outlined with pen afterwards as well for the video. And I think it really makes the drawing kind of pop off the page. So I was very pleased with this. There's some gold in that pot as well. You kind of see that in the reference. I wasn't really sure how to best represent that in the drawing. But this is a fun one. I'm really happy you joined me for this one, and thank you very much for watching.